This is Kwararafa Television.
Welcome to Morning Breeze on Kwararafa Television. I am Fomi Desmond and I welcome you to today's edition of the program, which is going to be a very good one for you to start your day. Mr. Joaquin, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Nigerians. You're welcome. This is Morning Breeze on Kwararafa Television.
Okay, let's start with this very disturbing story. A young boy that woke up and decided to have his normal day work ended up in a very funny story, a sad story, talking about what happened yesterday in Angwankasa, where a tricycle rider was stabbed because of 300 naira get pass. And it drew a lot of concern and questions from people around, that why will it lead to this point where you have to kill somebody because of money? And the money is, it is actually disturbing. We've been seeing a lot of stories about KK riders. We've been seeing a lot of stories about the gate pass officials, those that are in charge of controlling tricycle riders. And this one is out of play, because if you're there to help, it shouldn't be this way. Whatever thing that must have happened, it should not end up with somebody's life going down. So this is a funny story that we have this morning, and I don't know how they are working on this case, because truly we need to answer a lot of questions. And I know the police have already taken their space there, but there's still a lot behind this for us to talk about, because questions are out there. Why did this happen? What is the importance of this get past officials or team? What are they doing, and what are they helping these riders to see that things are getting better, since we're having this story? Mr. Joaquin.
Well, we've not gotten full details about this very disturbing story, but the fact remains it is a sad one, because the tricycle rider is somebody that I know. Yesterday there was a debate in respect to this. What actually happened? Was there a problem before this actually happened?
That's right.
With those in charge of the gate pass, that is the ticket? Because how can a normal human being actually kill somebody because of 300 naira and because of gate pass? It is so sad and disturbing. And the information that we actually got was that his father was the one that orchestrated for him to be locked up under police custody. Presently, it's on his police custody. Then you get to understand, when such things actually happen, those that are behind, what effort did they make to ensure that they stop let's say those that were responsible for the ticketing to stop the killing? It was just like everybody was just standing and looking at what is going to happen. And at the end, the guy actually died. And this is a very young man who is hustling to ensure that he is able to make both ends meet. His mother, father, let's say the parents, are people that are hustling to fend for the family. This is a disturbing story, and it calls for the police to actually go in details, go into to know what actually happened. And that guy should actually be dealt with. I stand to be corrected. It is so sad.
It's sad.
We cannot keep folding our hands to see this, to allow this to continue in the society. On several occasions, elders in the churches, pastors, reverends, imams, limans have always talked to youth on the need to be disciplined. But we are not actually getting the result. And going back to their union. I think
Their
this
union.
is, they have to sit
Yeah,
down
there
again
is need for
and
the
look at
union
it.
to look at other things that they need to put in
They
place.
just have to.
Because most time you see the harassment that comes from that angle is just unbearable. You see the way they stop. There should be a kind of understanding between the union and the KK riders. And what is the law guiding the union? What are their responsibilities? What are their duties? What are their red lines? Are there areas that they don't need to cross?
You know, there are diplomatic ways that this can be solved. At times, maybe when you're in a Kekena PEP, you also find out that some of the union members, I don't know, maybe some of them ad hoc, somebody will just come and go in and block almost everybody.
And sometimes
there is a civilized way that you do this. Get the number of the Kekena PEP. Then meet the authority, those that are concerned. You can stop him. There are various sanctions that you can do, but not to distort peace on the way. And now look at what has happened. Why I said we don't have really full details about this, because we are going to consult the Nigeria Police Force, that is the spokesperson of the police, to intimate us about this development. And subsequently, we follow up on this issue. But it is a disturbing one, and we want the Nigeria Police Force, Taraba State Command, to unravel this stupidity that has occurred.
Justice must take its place as far as this case is concerned. Let's move from there to what happened in TSU yesterday. Taraba State University inducts 168 medical laboratory science graduates, charges them to uphold professional excellence. Yesterday was an amazing one for Taraba State University students, especially those in the Department of Medical Laboratory Science. You know, it has been a very long time for them, looking at the strike that has been on and off, on and off. Some have actually spent close to 8 years in that school and more. So for them, yesterday was a very, very interesting day for them and a very excellent day for them, seeing that dream come true. But apart from just the dream coming to the level that they've always wanted to be, they were charged to make sure that they stay at that premium level that they are expected to be, because their duty has to do with lives, and you know what it means. So they were charged to make sure that they stand in and make sure they provide the needed services that the public will want from them. You know, looking at the number 168, and you agree with me that it's still not enough for Taraba State, because Taraba State is actually a very big state. We have a good number of people, and anything that has to do with health, you cannot be equating it to this very number. But above that, the important thing is be an expert in the field. That's why that's one of the key things that the vice chancellor advised them, and we could see also the special advisor to the governor on political matters. He was also there as a guest. The registrar and other academic staff members and key people were there to grace that occasion. It was an amazing one. So congratulations to them.
Congratulations to the young lads. It's good when you see young people moving to the next level. And induction of this course has actually stand to give them a very good firm ground in the society as it concerns the health sector. I think the Health Services Management Board really need to look at the young lads, and possibly they actually need manpower.
That's right.
Such, if it is not full employment, but there are some ad hoc health work, the Primary Health Care Development Agency, Ministry of Health, the Partners, World Health Organization, this will beam their searchlight to this young one. And just like you said, Taraba State has a very big landmass with population. So if these young lads can be engaged timely, I think they will be able to contribute their quota to the development in the health sector, and as well solve some of the lapses we are having as it concerns manpower. So we'll say kudos to the Taraba State University, and this is where we'll say the education policy of this present governor, Dr. Ago Kefas, is actually paying off. Looking at various institutions doing their convocation, School of Health Technology in Takum, and now we're expecting that of the State Polytechnic, that of Agriculture, and also not forgetting College of School of Nursing, also preparing that of the College of Education in Zing. So education is actually taking the right shape, and I believe before the end of this tenure, most likely we'll get a good steed as it concerns education. But like I always say, people will definitely ask for more. But we really just have to appreciate what government is doing.
That's right.
People must criticize, mostly when it is constructive criticism. It is good for the system because that will think of governance and as well as democracy.
When it comes to criticisms, we can't run away from it. It truly means that at least the government is doing its part, and we just have to see that we play our own too. All right, away from Taraba State University, we'll move straight to Jolly Nyame Stadium, where a lot has been going on as far as Northeast Tennis Championship that started on Monday. It has been a wonderful time, a wonderful week for tennis enthusiasts, as young people have actually come out to display in high frequency what they know how to do best. And it's all about under 17, under 14 girls and boys competition being sponsored by High Chief Barrister Gibbon Timothy Katabs and with Mambila and Jacoban Gashaka. Let me get it right because it's very, very important. So the latest updates coming from the Northeast Tennis Championship here is Adamawa's Yeman Philip wins girls under 17. The girl, the one wearing red, yes, that's the champion for this very category. Talking about under 17 title, Yema Philip got that position, and this is the score that she actually went through. We have she won on the girls under 17 title at the ongoing Dr. Abu Kefa's Northeast Tennis Championship after defeating Charity Obandoma of Taraba State 6-1, 3-6, 10-8 in an exciting final at the tennis court of the Jolly Nyame Stadium, Jalingo. And today by 3 p.m. we'll be having the boys under 17, boys under 14 competition. Their own point or their own day is today by 3 p.m. They'll be starting, and that will bring the program, that will bring the tournament to a close. And trust me, it has been a wonderful one, and a lot of supporters have actually come out to say, "Wow! So we actually have these opportunities or these young guys around. This should continue." That was one of the projections of most of the young people.
The associations, the various sporting associations that we have in the state, and if I'll be saying this, should wake up to their responsibility. Don't wait for government, meet private individuals, politicians, the banks, companies that we have in the state to sponsor competition. I believe by so doing, some of these young ones that you are seeing on the streets will actually be engaged, mostly as election 2027 is coming. A lot of young ones now are just waiting for someone to just come and tip them. That you will see there be a tool in the hands of some politicians, which is not the best. This is the right time to actually engage some of the states. And for this competition, we'll say thumbs up to the SGS of Taraba State, High Chief Gibbon Timothy Katabs, for standing tall to ensure that the competition is a success. But we have the Jolly Nyame Stadium, which is one of the best in this country today. At least I've been to some of the best stadium in this country. And looking at what we have, the Jolly Nyame Stadium has not been completed. And when you're talking about, most people talk about remodeling or renovation. But if we are organizing a competition of this sort, you will see the need to renovate that very stadium, the Jolly Nyame Stadium. Like I say, I stand to be corrected. It's one of the best in Nigeria.
All right, quickly, let me just acknowledge these dignitaries that were also there. At least because the demand that we should give respect to these people, because they have actually worked tirelessly to be where they are now. At the tournament or at the championship competition, we also had the vice president of the Nigerian Tennis Federation, Alhaji Yusuf Dati, and the secretary of the Nigerian Tennis Federation, also Mr. Aliu Mapa, and the Central Zone representative of the Nigerian Tennis Federation, Mr. Victor Hemba, and the president, Jalingo Tennis Club, of course, our giant and good father, Brigadier General Jeremiah A. Faransa, retired, the chairman of the Taraba State Sport Development Commission, Coach Bulus Husseini, and other government officials and sport administrators were there live to witness this. And today, by 3 p.m., these people and more of them will be there again, and you can be one of them. Just go there, have fun, understand what it's all about. But by the time you move your eyes left, right, left, right, left, right, you know what will happen? Healing can come your way. We're going to a quick break. We'll come back. We'll be looking at what is leading on our daily. Stay with us. Don't go away.
System hacking room.
Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. Still Morning Breeze on Kwararafa Television, reaching you live from Jalingo, the state capital of Taraba State. Quickly, we'll look at what is leading on dailies. We start with the Punch. The Punch on page 7, we have this: head of service admits mistakes as refs uncovered irregular approvals. Refs, we have few takes under it. Refs move to secure court order to produce Adeyemi from custody. Why we could not produce Adeyemi before refs committee, IGP. We have this one too. OAGF officials confesses giving State House permanent secretary letter to Adeyemi. You know, from this story, the fake agency scandal, we've spoken about it, we've reviewed it severally, and these are developments that are coming from this very funny story. I take it funny because at the level it is, we are not supposed to, at the level which we are in as democracy is concerned, and one of the best countries in Africa, we are not supposed to be operating with this. But these are developments that are coming.
Yes, this fake agency scandal, just like I told you on this program, a lot of it will actually roll.
I remember you said that.
I said so.
And they are coming out.
It will be wrong for us to preempt anything at this point. If the head of service has accepted that they gave wrong approvals, and at the same time, the House of Reps now
that is a mistake,
are actually saying that Adeyemi should appear before their panel, and the IGP is now given reasons why Adeyemi would not be present in that is going the House of Reps panel. That is to tell you that there are a lot of intrigues, a lot of drama, a lot of abracadabra in the system. But let's see how it goes. This story will keep developing, but it is sad because it is coming from the presidency. We have to redeem our image, and redeeming our image will be when we are able to get what actually happened at that particular time. If we're able to get that, believe me, then we'll say, okay, the image has been redeemed. But if the presidency cannot come out and unravel some of these things, then we'll spell doom for it. In diplomacy, that will not be a good score for us. That's so right. Those in charge will definitely want to ensure that the image of the country is not dented. So I will keep on saying, let's keep looking at the drama as it continues. But the fact remains, at the end, Nigerians will want to know the truth.
The truth. So that's it. And just like you said, we are waiting to hear what comes out. We'll be bringing development of this very issue until we see what will be happening at the end of everything. Now let's move straight from that the point. We'll go to this day. This day, the leading story on this day says Northern senators back president's military expansion after Benue Kaduna killings, condemn attacks that left over 40 dead, demand justice for victims. Ex-army chief, creation of new division, step in right direction. So this is a new development, and the northern senators are saying the presidency decision to expand the military bases in Kaduna and Benue is a very good one and timely. Of course, we don't have any other thing than to say it's timely. More lives are being lost daily. So this should be done, just like you always say on this very show, that it should not be more of talking, but actions should be backed immediately. So this is what is happening, Mr. Joaquin.
Yeah, the senators and other ex-military generals, they've supported it, and let's say some security experts, because it will help to decentralize to some of, let's say, orders that have been given. At times you have to wait for the central to actually issue out a directive or an order for military action. And what I would say, immediate action. And I love what is actually happened. This actually shows the proactive nature of the president in as far as security is concerned. And I know more people will keep appreciating the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for creating more divisions. It would really help. Looking at some of the new ones, that let's say, like that of Jalingo per se, is close to the border area.
That's
so we are a border state that is bordering Cameroon and a lot of other states that are in this region. So it is a good one for the president.
All right, then before we go, let's look at another disturbing story here. We see on this day, we're still looking at this day, Okonjo Iweala, economic reforms must translate to jobs, tangible benefits. This one we have few take here. Calls for protection of free speech to enhance accountability. Cardoso, AI ready workforce, others pillars of Africa's growth. Okay, this one is all about economic reforms taking its place as far as jobs are supposed to be. It should be balanced. Economic reforms should balance with jobs creation and also benefit the citizens. Yes, so that the welfare of each and everyone will be balanced. You know, by the time attention is given to this, we will definitely have peace. We will definitely have development. You know, yesterday we spoke about development from grassroots and all that. And in his word,
from the education.
Yes, from his word, he said the purpose of exposure, the purpose of education is so that you gather knowledge and better yourself. By the time you better yourself, development comes. So economic reforms, be it what, it should be translated to jobs.
Yeah, and if this is coming from people like Okonjo Iweala, then you can say she is an authority as far as economic activities is concerned. Looking at the word economic reforms must translate to job creation to benefit the citizens. We cannot be talking about reforms in the economic sector whereby youths are not being offered job, they are unemployed and all that sort. So a tangible reform will ensure that the youths are engaged and it is for them to contribute their own quota to the service of the nation and to benefit everybody. Because if you are engaging the youths today, they also have those that are close to them and their parents that are there too. So if you're empowering the youth, you're also creating an atmosphere where everybody will be happy in the society. So this should be encouraged not just by the federal government, state, but it should also goes down to the local government level, because all Nigerians are stakeholders in as far as this country is concerned. So they should be represented, and everybody should be happy. But you know how things work. It's not easy. Resources are scarce, but government can actually do better.
Yes, you can do better. And just like we did say yesterday, technical and vocational attention should be given, because sometimes we don't balance it, and sometimes we get it wrong.
And you know, some of these theoretical things in school should be practicalized. It's just like there was a forum that I was in yesterday where some young men were learning how to play drum, and they designed a theoretical part. Then I said, no, some of these things, allow these guys to learn this thing practically. That is where they will get it right. So yes, you get the theories in school, and just like in the media parlance, presentation, just like I've always said, it is an art.
It's an art.
It is an art, but the fact remains, the practical aspect should come into play, because it is what you know, that is what you are going to display. It is what you have imbued, that is what you are going to display, not the theoretical aspect. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us, and we know you have always been there doing the needful, and trust me, we love what you're doing, and we are happy that you're doing that for us. And we are also here trying to see how we complement you with the leading stories. This is the size of what we have from our review today. We'll be moving straight to another segment, which is what entertainment news. And trust me, MC Last B is loaded. Just stay with us.
Good news, Tarabans and Nigerians. 2610 Multilinks Concept Limited is here where quality, reliability and value matter most. Multilink Concept Limited is your trusted partner for motorcycles, genuine spare parts, agricultural equipment, office equipment and genuine engine oils. Whether you are a rider, farmer, entrepreneur, government agency or corporate organization, we have the right products to keep you moving and growing. At 2610 Multilinks Concept Limited, we offer durable motorcycles including Kumata motorcycles, genuine spare parts, high quality engine oils, dependable agricultural equipment and modern office equipment, all at competitive prices, backed by excellent customer service. We offer loan services mostly for civil servants. Visit our Jalingo office at number 51 Amaruwa Way, opposite Sterling Bank, PSA, or before the pedestal bridge along Ukari, Yola Road, ATC, Jalingo, or our Abuja office at number 5 Angle 90 Road, Phase 1, Gwagwalada, FCT. For inquiries and orders, call 08 111 06 1254, 0803 617 1476 or 0803 761 8411. 2610 Multilinks Concept Limited. Quality products, trusted service, lasting value.
Hello and welcome to the entertaining part of the show. I am MC Lasby. Let's get started. Here are today's hottest entertaining stories making waves on the world of entertainment. Content creator Gege has advised men to focus on improving their own financial lives instead of making costly investment in girlfriends. He argued that some relationships are based on financial dependence rather than genuine love, and warned neglecting personal growth to satisfy a partner could lead to a regret. He clarified that he supports healthy relationships but opposes using romance as a means to escape poverty. He said, and I quote, when you dey neglect yourself to please a woman, now financial mistake, oh, you go cry. And building your financial stability first and to avoid making major sacrifices in relationship without wisdom and mutual commitment. As well, love should be built on trust and responsibility, not financial dependence alone. Family, culture, and identity continue to spark conversations in the music industry. Road Boy publicly distanced himself from his brother Peter Okoye's controversial remark about Nigerian languages. He reaffirmed his pride in his Igbo heritage and Nigerian identity, stressing that his music and success are deeply connected to the country's culture and native languages. He said, and I quote, 100% proudly Igbo, 100% proudly Nigerian. I am nobody without the culture and native language. Rude Boy emphasized that culture and indigenous languages remain an important part of his identity and career. And never underestimate the value of your cultural roots and heritage. Now, sometimes public criticisms lead to reflection and accountability. Following the widespread criticisms of Mr. P, that's Peter Okoye, he apologized for his controversial statement about Nigerian languages. He accepted responsibility for his words and explained that he was referring to Nigerian languages generally, not specifically the Igbo language alone. He also maintained that he does not hate Nigerian culture or indigenous languages. He said, and I quote, if my responses upset some people, I apologize and take full responsibility of my words. Peter acknowledged that the impact of his comments and clarified that they were misunderstood and that public figures should choose their words carefully and apologizing when necessary demonstrate accountability. Now, a controversial opinion on Nigeria's economy has sparked heated reactions. Actor Ugo Mokolo argued that Nigerians' economic hardship has pushed many people into desperate situations, claiming that proceeds from internet fraud contribute to economic activities. Although he said he was not supporting crime, he pointed to rising rents and living costs as reasons some Nigerians resort to illegal means of survival. He said, and I quote, I'm not justifying crime, but yes, Yahoo is helping the economy of the country. The actor highlighted the severe economic challenges facing Nigerians, though his comments to internet fraud remain highly controversial, and that economic hardship should inspire lasting solutions, not justify criminal activities. Finally, Big Brother Niger House is already heating up with leadership drama. Big Brother Niger Season 11, head of house Chimsom Chuka warned fellow housemates to obey house rules and respect his authority, reminding them that joining the competition was voluntary. His firm leadership style has already generated mixed reactions among viewers as the season's drama begins. He said, and I quote, they did not beg you to audition. Voluntary exit is an option and there will be consequences for disobeying the head of house because he's the head of house. And Chosom is also determined to enforce discipline and expect housemates to respect authority of the head of house. However, leadership comes with responsibility, but respect is earned through fairness and good judgment. And as this saying that we do say as Nigerians, it is do me, I do you. Once you do good to the housemates, definitely they are going to respect you by doing good to you. But if you become harsh to them, to you, Chimsom, yes, that's how they are going to be. Once you go left, they will go to the right. That's how it will be. You seek and hide in the house. And that's it for today's entertainment on Morning Breeze Show. Thanks for watching. Stay positive, stay entertained, and join us again for more exciting stories. Have a wonderful day.
All right, thank you, MC Last B, for the entertainment news. That's the size of what we have for you this morning, believing that you're going to have a great day ahead. We'll be coming your way again tomorrow, same time, same station, with another fresh package. I am Fumi Desmond. Good morning.